Welcome to the lesson that will demonstrate how to do the desaturation option using Pixlr. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Pixlr, Pixlr.com, and I'm going to choose Advanced Photo Editor. I'm going to choose Open, and I'm going to go to the desktop folder where I have my images. I have everything organized in a location in a Photoshop folder on my desktop. If you can't see the images, you can always come up here and choose Extra Large. That way you can see the images. So there's the image I'm going to use. So what you want to do is you want to select the red car. Now there's probably an easier way to do this, but I'm going to use the lasso tool over here in the tools window. And I'm going to come in and make a selection. I'm just going to keep drawing around the car, and I can always erase anything that I need to. Whatever you do, do not go in like that. If you did that, it would cause an issue. So I'm going to go ahead and reselect it. And I'm making a really rough selection. Then I will do Edit Copy or the shortcut, Control C, and then Edit Paste. And obviously I need to move it, so I'm going to choose the Move tool from the Tools window, and I'm going to try to align it as best as possible. Now I can come over to the background layer and I could hide it so you can see what needs to be cleaned up. But a really important thing is if you're not done editing, you need to save it. You're going to choose File, Save, and I'm going to call this Car Desaturate 1, because then the final one will be Car Desaturate 2. Now you have to make sure it's a PXZ. If you save it as a JPEG, it will be flattened and you can no longer edit the layers. So I will choose PXZ and choose Download. I now need to go to my Downloads folder, Show in Folder, or go to Downloads, and there it is. It's the PXZ. I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose Cut. I'm going to go to my desktop folder where I'm organized, and I'm going to right click and choose Paste. So now when I come back the next day, I will open up Pixlr and I can continue editing. I will choose Advanced Photo Editor, Open Image, and I will choose that PXZ image in order to edit. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hide this one. You can zoom in with the zoom tool, or you can do Control plus. Control minus will reduce the size. I'm going to go ahead and go to the eraser tool. If you need to, you can always come up to the top to change the size and the softness. But I'm going to go ahead and just start erasing. Oh, I want to point something out. I was on the wrong layer. Look what I did to the background layer. So I need to do Control Z. And I need to make sure that I'm on the correct layer. So I'm going to start cleaning this up as best I can. If you do that, you want to do Control Z. Do not want to delete any of the red part of the car. So I'm going to just continue cleaning this up, and I'll be right back. So I want to point out that I've cleaned it up quite a bit. You want to continue to make sure you're on the correct layer, because when I went to go unhide my background, it showed that I had made an error. So you might not want to hide the background layer. You might want to go to that background layer, choose Adjust, and then Auto Black and White.
You have to do the adjustment on that background layer, so you may as well just do it now.
I'm also going to clean up the window on the car, so I need to make sure I'm on the correct layer. And this brush is a little big. I might need to make it smaller. So I'll go up to the paintbrush and I'll make it a little smaller so that I can get in here without getting the basket on this car. I can use the space bar to move things around if necessary. Again, Control plus will allow me to zoom in. That way I can really see what's going on. So I'm going to choose View, Zoom Out, or Control minus, just so you can see what this looks like. When you're happy with the changes, you would choose File, Save. I'm going to call this Car Desaturate 2, and I'm going to make it a JPEG so that I can add it to my presentation. I will choose Download. I will then continue to stay organized and go to that Downloads folder. I will cut that image from my Downloads, go to my desktop, put it in that Photoshop folder, paste it, and now I'm organized, and now I'm in a position to add my before and after image to my presentation. This concludes the session on how to desaturate an image using Pixlr. Until next time, you have a wonderful day.